speed on some of them. And Muslims in Upper East region urged to enlist services of veterinary officers before and after Eid sacrifice as ban on slaughtering and still in force. We have these and more coming up shortly. Please stay. Thanks for staying. I am Evelyn. How about you? Remember, the bulletin is streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, and on Facebook at GHOne TV. You can also find us on DSTV and GoTV. This morning, we are beginning the bulletin from the just ended by-election in the Aston North constituency. As the NDC's parliamentary candidate for the area, James GHToday, has retained his seat as the MP elected for the constituency. James GHToday, by the end of Tuesday's by-election, polled a total of 17,245 votes, representing 57.56% of the total vote cast, to beat Charles Opoku of the NPP and Benis Enyonam Sefenu of the LPG. Charles Opoku garnered 12,630 votes, representing 42.15% of the total vote cast in the hotly contested by-election, while the LPG's Benis Enyonam had 87 votes, representing 0.25%. James GHToday, who won the seat in the 2020 polls with 17,498 votes, was expunged from Parliament for having a dual citizenship prior to filing his nomination forms.
We've invited you here to update you on the NDC's collation of provisional results from all the 99 polling stations in the Aston North constituency. Now, in this very room, you have our coalition set up for this by-election, and this coalition process was handled by a team led by Comrade Broja Jemfi, Comrade Atabuaten, and the NDC's Elections Directorate, headed by our acting National Elections Director, Comrade Amate. We are happy to inform you that so far we have received results from all the polling agents we deployed to the 99 polling stations in the Aston North constituency. But even before we take you through the results, let me introduce to you the man for whose cause we are here, the man who has put smiles on our faces, the man who has given the great NDC victory, and the man who, by the grace of God, is going to be the next member of parliament, or if you like, still the member of parliament for that Aston North constituency. Honorable James GHToday is in the house. A round of applause for him. And I can announce to you that Honorable is the MP-elect for the Aston North constituency, as far as the just ended by-election is concerned.
Reacting to his victory in the by-election, James GHToday said he was treated unfairly and that the outcome of the election serves as a vindication that he won the seat fairly the first time. He added that his re-election is a demonstration that the good people of Aston North believe in him. James GHToday says he came with a purpose and a vision to develop Aston North constituency.
And I haven't swayed at all. I'm still going to be pursuing the same agenda because that's the mandate that Aston North people have given me. Now, this is a victory not just for myself, it's for the people of Aston North, and in fact for the country Ghana. Hopefully one day we'll pursue a good direction of justice, and also to realize that politics is not about sharing money to citizens and get a vote. It's about development. Democracy itself is about development. And we're going to set this trend along to make sure that people who are represented get a fair share of the national cake and how to develop their communities. I believe in the rule of law, and I do things according to the law, right? And also I had the support of my constituent, all the people of Asino, not just even Asino, because people alone, my NDC fraternity, then I got people from even the other side of the aisle, which is MPP, who are supporting me. They may not be able to identify themselves openly, but I knew they were I was fairly, very fair, not treated unfairly, that I should say. But as I said earlier, I have to abide by the court's decision. I didn't call for this, they called for it. If they didn't believe in what I did, after all, now they all know the results, and we are going to work with it.
Meanwhile, the just elected MP for the Assin North constituency, James GHToday, says he is disappointed in the President Akufo-Addo for the prison comment he made regarding his criminal trial in court, adding that such utterances shouldn't have come from someone who is a lawyer. James GHToday continued that the President knows the fundamental value of the legal system, which says that one is innocent until proven guilty.
He's free to express his own opinion, as he said. I didn't hear it myself. I was told, and you have just re-emphasized on that. But again, I was a bit disappointed to hear that. And I know he's a lawyer, and the fundamental belief or value of legal system, you're innocent until proven guilty. So for him to say that, I think it's not a qualified statement. But again, the good people of Asino have demonstrated that they have conscience and they believe in me. And I mean, human conscience supersedes every justice system, right? So let's live with that. And I'm not here to play games. I came for purpose. I have a vision that I came with, and the people of Asino believe in my vision that I expressed to them. As you came around, your reporters have noticed how underdeveloped this community is. And what the government tried to do to hopefully gain some points in this election, but I say North people are very, very aware of what is happening. They will not take a road in the middle of a rainy season to change their minds, Obviously, they know better.
Allegations of vote buying schemes dodged yesterday's by-election in the Assin North constituency, with the minority leader in Parliament, Dr. Kasil Atufolsin, pointing fingers at the ruling NPP. The Member of Parliament for Ejumaku Enyanisiam denied allegations that he is involved in distributing money to influence voters, but accused the ruling government of engaging in such practices. Dr. Folsen further accused the NPP of undermining their democratic processes.
I be undermined. He's with the mother. Then they came, they said they were coming to what? To arrest him and take him away. He said, for what? What is your distance? And he has shown his ID card. Then you want to arrest him for what?
They say he's doing what?
He said he's sharing money. The guy is...
They were asking what he was doing here. They said he was sharing money. And he said that he's an immigration officer. So he's an immigration officer. So he removed his ID card. That's why I intercepted and I told him that, look, If you know you have no role to play here, leave here. The fact that here be your mother's place. For now, everybody's what? So if it is possible for you, leave your mother's store. Do you vote here? He said, yes, he votes here, but he hasn't casted his vote here. So I don't know why they should be harassing. So let's see how best we can end up this situation. Yeah. So,
okay. All right. So you want to have something to add because this accusation of that, I don't know. How are you going to ensure that this at least the tension is reduced?
They say calling that they are sharing some money. We are coming to so because they're voting, you don't be paying their bribe to someone. You say if they do this, it will bring commotion.
Let's find out. Let's find out from the gentleman. Is that what's the problem? What's the problem? But are you safe? Are you safe?
I'm safe. Don't touch me. Are you going to tell me to go? Don't touch me.
Of talking.
Okay.
No. There's no need of talking, please. There's no need of talking. There's no need of.
That's for him to decide, not you.
No. You can't say that.
No, that's for him to decide.
He is not there to decide anything. He's not there to decide anything.
Decide who talks and who doesn't talk.
Master,
so senior.
No,
yes,
I will talk.
Exactly. So, but he shouldn't tell me who should talk and who shouldn't talk.
Well,
the attorney said. The attorney said, Yawaha, Yani and call for Kasa, educate you almost 7 years. Problem Semma. To me, the metrophobia has some Maboya, and Utiama Ehua Tomoso. And I advise some say you were a chrome, Obianwa, Betumia Bayobi, Butua Baria Coffee. And I who said, Gino, what pass the comments, and the Binubi Sansa, who free him. Because I have MP NDC for Nkwa, and two Babajina have a pass certain commenter. Then you are telling us where you are from. I don't free ako. And I mean personally, me bisan say, Masa, when I know waha, Obisam Okacham, do you know who I am? And I'm saying, who are you? I'm an immigration officer. We are immigration here. Me ko immigration position me one. And you been rank here say. And now why na do abaha? Who asked you to come here? Where's your tag? Wajina ho after mamina was the bano mamino mimi free chrome ha mamini free chrome ha mamino wani baba ma ti say anu ntino wo ba no obi browa e prawa wa pra kwa MPP mbe enya ohu anu ntimu ntunefo be kufo ye kam obi ya down e ya ba de eto enya ntokwa but ntumi mama tra ha e medi sansem hunu no.
Let's still stay in the just ended by-election as the Ashanti Regional Chairman of the ruling NPP, Bernard Enchibuesiakon, also known as Chairman Wontumi, had been accused for allegedly slapping one of the constituents during the voting process at Breku, one of the towns in the Asen North constituency. This was after the constituents accused him for vote buying and also intimidating some of the electorates.
Yawa, ene chama Wontumi, ebe boy branasu, oba na su koy. Chama
Wontumi na mu.
Ah, chama Wontumi, oba boy branasu. Chama Wontumi na mu. Ah, wabebo brano. Brana according to the brana ka say any one. Say am ban nkakwa o. Yan bana sunjue, buy a brand here, and oba na su.
Have you been assaulted?
Yes, I've been assaulted here. But Chairman Wontumi and these guys. William Yawaha, yes, your story name. And Chairman Wontumi buy. About think of a card. It's your back card. Giddy. That's a yezo. And card said, I think go for card. Voters ID card. And to call her giddy. Boy, me. Oh, I can rebel. And this guy cannot say me. He was attacking Mahama. What's Mahama or Mababaso? But what is that? Baby, and this we need to for near show. That's 20 years old because I a threat. Am I? And for so to make for Amsa Besha. No.
Away from the elections, stakeholders have been charged to increase education on menstrual hygiene, especially in the rural areas. This comes after several reports of adolescent girls engaging in sex for sanitary pads. According to local sanitary pad producers Ohima Sanitary Wears Spirit, poverty should be a thing of the past.
According to the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, 1 in 10 girls in sub-Saharan Africa misses school during their menstrual period, an equivalent of about 20% in a given school year. In Ghana, 9 out of 10 girls miss school during their periods, and between 44 and 45% of schoolgirls in northern Ghana use rags to collect menstrual blood due to lack of funds to buy disposable sanitary pads. In a bid to help make period poverty a thing of the past, Producers of Ohima sanitary pads have unveiled actress and influencer Fela McCaffrey as their ambassador. Speaking to GHOne TV, a representative of Ohima sanitary pads, Priscilla Dankwa, said there is the need for more support to young girls who go through their period and are unable to take care of themselves.
In Ghana, a lot of women in rural areas, even in the cities, do not have enough knowledge about period education, about their menstrual health, about menstrual hygiene and all that. So Ohima wants to serve as a brand that will help other females to be able to express themselves, to educate females about menstrual health and menstrual hygiene, to make sanitary pads affordable for all, affordable but quality too.
Ambassador for Ohima sanitary pads, actress and influencer Fela McCaffrey also spoke to GHOne TV.
There was a time ago, I think I read on one blogger's page that there's this ladies or female that have to be taken advantage of because of sanitary pads, and I think with the help of Ohima, we are going to take care of all of that, make sure we donate to as much as youth or females that we can. So it's not just about just selling. Our main motive is to make sure to give back to the society.
In business, government's plans to make Ghana an automotive hub in West Africa and the continent at large has received yet another boost with the inauguration of the Automotive Assemblers Association of Ghana. The association, made up of 8 different vehicle manufacturing companies, have since 2022 assembled 4,700 units of vehicles for the Ghanaian and the African market. There's more in this report.
Industry, which was valued at $4.6 billion in 2021, is expected to reach $10.64 billion by 2027. However, the continent remains a dumping ground for overly used vehicles. At an inaugural summit in Accra, the Minister for Trade and Industry, Kobina Tahir Hammond, expressed worry over the continuous dumping of overused vehicles on the continent of Africa, demanding a stop to the act.
The continent can no longer accept the dumping of overused and overaged vehicles on our market as a normal way of doing business in our automotive market. As a first step, however, we recognize the need to make new and affordable vehicles widely available. As the rest of the world is confronted with economic developmental headwinds, Africa must reposition itself.
Speaking at the summit, President of the Automotive Assemblers Association of Ghana, Jeffrey Pepper, noted that the sector has so far expanded the financial sector through the value chain, gradually becoming the backbone of the country's economy.
We are creating a new economic backbone for Ghana and the sub-region, because we believe in auto industry, what the leaders in the developing world have been doing, and we are sure that with auto industry we can shift from cocoa, we can shift from other cash crops, which has been centuries our backbone, into auto industry, which will be also a game changer for our economic backbone.
Speaking with GH1 News, the Managing Director and Country Delegate of CFAO Ghana PLC, Damola Adelabu, said, considering the current economic challenges, vehicles with low consumption capacity should be a priority for manufacturers.
One strong thing that sells this out is this fuel economy. And you know, in today's climate, when fuel prices are really up and people are making prioritized choices, it becomes even very important for you to be very mindful of your spend on fuel. So fuel economy is one key thing. Comfort, and of course, standing on that world-renowned Japanese technology. We've partnered with some banks who have been with us for more than 3-4 years and are willingly ready to offer that finance solution to customers.
The summit, recognized some vehicles assembled locally, including VW, Toyota, Suzuki, Nissan, Peugeot. The rest are Kia, Hyundai, Chang'an, and Gantanka.
As today marks the 8th celebration, the leadership of the Muslim Ummah in the Upper East region, in consultation with the Regional Emergency Committee on the outbreak of anthrax bacteria, says Muslims who wish to slaughter and consume livestock should arrange the animals expected to be sacrificed at one place and with the help of a veterinary officer to inspect them before and after sacrifice. Animals to be sacrificed should be bought and kept at home for 3 days or a week before the Eid Adha in order to detect any symptoms of an infected animal. Also, they recommend animals vaccinated after 20th of this month should not be used. PPEs are expected to be used by individuals who will slaughter animals, and anyone with an open wound should distance themselves from slaughtering or completely cover the wound before slaughtering. Parents and guardians should ensure their children are far away from the slaughter points. In relation to this, the Upper East Regional Coordinating Council, in collaboration with the Regional Public Health Emergency Management Committee, says the initial ban on the movement of animals is still in force. However, animals from neighboring countries to the Upper East region, that is Burkina Faso, Togo, and Niger, are allowed to pass through the region after having been certified by veterinary officers at the point of entry. All dead animals are to be reported to the nearest veterinary officers, community volunteers, assembly members, and environmental health officers for investigations. All right, that is where we end GHToday news with me, Evelyn Araba Edu, and we say back the Salah to all our Muslim brothers. Good morning.